Policing a world-class city like Los Angeles comes with a certain level of increased responsibility. Our city is a prime destination for some of the biggest events in the country. Over the past few weeks, Los Angeles hosted the Grammy Awards, the NBA All-Star Game, the Academy Awards, and the LA Marathon. Not only do these events draw hundreds of thousands of people from around the world and the nation, they also create an opportunity to demonstrate the importance of public safety. Again and again, the Los Angeles Police Department meets these challenges and exceeds all expectations. Thanks to your professionalism and courtesy, many visitors came away with a positive impression of the Los Angeles Police Department. I'm very proud of each and every one of you, and thank you for a job well done. Successfully policing large events such as these, while handling the day-to-day police work all over the city, does not go unnoticed. It is no accident I was able to announce good news for our detention officers. Thanks to Councilman Greg Smith, chair of the LA City Council's Public Safety Committee, we recently received enough money from a city trust fund to suspend furlough days for our detention officers. Having the detention officers back at full strength means 27 police officers can get back on the street. It's a small win for now, but I haven't given up exploring other opportunities like this for the rest of our civilian staff. I will do all I can. However, everyone must recognize this is a tough budget year, and keeping whatever we have should be viewed as a success. They are protecting and serving alongside all of you each and every day, and they do it for nothing, but for the love and passion they have for the job. They are the men and women who are LAPD Reserve officers. The history of the Los Angeles Police Department Reserves dates back to World War II, when military enlistments and the draft depleted the ranks of qualified full-time officers, and LAPD turned to the residents of the community to fill the gap. Today, reserve officers come from all walks of life. They bring to us a wide variety of useful skill sets and qualities that enrich our department. Today, more than 800 officers in the Reserve Corps serve our city with distinction, honor, and pride. As a former reserve officer myself, I am especially proud of our Reserve Corps and salute them. During the month of April, we recognize their commitment not only to the LAPD, but to the people of Los Angeles. I look forward to honoring them on April 2nd during our annual Twice a Citizen Award ceremony. On April 23rd, we will host a barbecue appreciation day for reserves and their families at PAB. The month of April also means it's time for the Baker to Vegas Challenge Cup Relay, April 16th and 17th. For those of you competing, your hard work and dedication to bring home a winning title will soon pay off. And to the support team members, I commend you for the many long hours you've sacrificed and will dedicate on the day of the race. In its 27th year, the race brings new challenges. Our department team will compete for the first time, and our women's team is competing in honor of our fallen officer, Tina Cabrat. I'm confident you will represent the LAPD well and come out on top in several categories. Good luck to you all, and I look forward to seeing you at the finish line. After my first coffee stop at Hollywood Station, I visited the roll call room at Van Nuys. I recognize that concerns still linger about the budget, transfers and promotions for the rank and file, as well as furloughs of our civilian workforce. I can only reassure you by restating that eventually things will get better. But until then, we still have a rough road ahead of us. Please keep this in mind when you express your needs and desires to the League as it begins contract negotiations. While the department has saved nearly $80 million so far, we are being asked to save even more in the next year. A number of officers asked about the large events, Laker Parade and raves, the city hosts, and related costs to police them. Under specific circumstances, the city does receive some reimbursement for police services rendered for large events. It is our intention to continue seeking reimbursement when the services requested are above and beyond what a particular bureau or department can provide. Another question that came up concerned radio calls for theft from trash cans or recycling bins. As a direct result of your input, the protocols have been modified, and a non-coded radio call will be dispatched only when the suspect is still at scene. Otherwise, it will always be an info-only broadcast. Another change will be implemented this month as a direct result of your suggestions to standardize the RFC short form citation. After extensive research and discussions with the city attorney, approved protocols and revisions will be published in an operations order that should reduce the time required to complete the majority of the RFCs. Lastly, officers have expressed concern about bias policing complaints and their belief that the majority of bias policing complaints are not resolved. Nothing could be further from the truth. We average about 200 bias policing complaints a year, and since 2007, less than 1% of those have been adjudicated as not resolved, and none to date have been sustained. I know that almost all of you, every day, day in and day out, do the right thing for the right reasons. I do not believe this department has a culture of bias policing. And these investigations, which are exhaustive and require a high level of scrutiny, have proved that. So don't be afraid of the process. Believe me, it benefits the department, and it, by and large, exonerates your activities. I support this process because in the end, it only demonstrates that you are doing your jobs in a professional and constitutional manner. Know that I support you, as does the department.